In this video, we are going to review how to do a short foot exercise. So we have 3 arches in our feet: inside, outside, and transverse. And very commonly over time, especially if we're used to wearing really comfy shoes or shoes with great arch support, or anything that's not allowing our feet to move as they should, like if you have a wide foot and you're stuck in a narrow shoe, that doesn't allow you to move like you should. This is a great exercise to start turning those arches back on and getting your foot to work for you instead of hinder the rest of your movement. So we're going to start by picking up those toes and spreading them as far apart as you can, and then trying to lay them back down nice and wide. Good. You can see already, as she's just picked that up and laid it down, that her arches are improved, right? They're already a little bit better than they were before. Relax again so they can see. Move your foot around because you're still in, yeah, there you go, good. Okay, pick those toes up, spread them out, and lay them back down. You can feel that extra work happening, yes? Great. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to kind of push a little bit through the ball of that big toe because it's also very common to want to roll out here. Okay, so you're going to give a little bit of pressure there so that there's equal pressure across the whole ball of that foot, right? So you may be intending to roll one way or the other. Just make sure that pressure is equal across there and pretty even across both sides of the heel, right? As if you had 4 points of contact, okay? Next thing we're going to do is keeping those feet or those toes nice and wide, keeping those toes nice and relaxed. You're going to think you're going to bring the front of the foot back towards the heel. There's not going to be much movement that happens. Again, not letting the foot roll. Good. In all fairness, Dominique had done a great job of getting into that shortened foot position just by opening her toes, right? You may not feel or see very much movement there, but you'll feel the work underneath and across. If you're having a hard time feeling this, there's a couple tricks that we can utilize. Go ahead and relax here. One thing that's really common for people to have trouble with is even pulling that big toe out. So one of the common problems to even making it to where we just were with that short foot exercise is having these 2 toes kind of plastered together, right? That big toe starts creeping over if it is not being utilized well and these arches aren't being utilized well, and we need it to get open for the rest of your foot to be able to work well. So compliments of the USPS, I will often send patients home with some rubber bands. You don't have to use regular rubber bands. You can use whatever rubber bands you have in handy, but these are just like the perfect size and tension. So you put it around each toe and that will help you open it up, and then you can work on the pressing down through the ball of the big toe and just the lift as you try to shorten that foot from front to back. And so you'll hold this, whether you're in this practice version or whether you're in the full short foot. Your goal is then to be able to hold that position comfortably. Next, we then start working on movement, but for starters, this is where you need to be. Once you can do that, then you're starting to find that position as you are standing at the grocery store, as you're doing the dishes, as you're brushing your teeth a couple times a day, etc. And this is the foundation for some other postural work that you'll see in a posture video later.